Welcome to another different video. The time has come for us to change over our cars. Had this since 2017, so it's probably the longest I've ever owned a car. I'm used to having them for 3 months and then changing them over, being in the car industry for a while. Anyway, had this one going on 8 years. And it's been a great car. I actually love it. But it's just time to move on to something different. So what it is, I've met this really good prestige car dealer in Sydney. Goes by the name of Lyle. Andrew Lyle Prestige Motors. I'll give him a plug as he's such a lovely bloke. Old school salesman. Bloody refreshing to deal with when you try and deal with car yards these days. He's just a breath of fresh air. But he's a bit of an old dinosaur, so he doesn't understand a lot of the technology we've got on this car, so he's having trouble valuing it for me, so I thought I'd give him a hand. So Andrew, for you, I'm going to go through this car and explain what's on here, and then maybe you might give me a bit more money for it, or I hope you do. So what we have is a 2016 GXL 200 series. Post DPF, so it's post the facelift. Got DPFs on it. DPFs and injectors were changed to the new ones in 2021. And it's been great since then. So we'll start at the front. Bonnet protector, I'm sure he knows what one of those are. Okay, Safari R-Max snorkel. That's a 4-inch snorkel. Cost me a lot of money, Andrew. Under the bonnet. Okay, hooked up to the snorkel, we've got a sealed airbox with a giant filter on it, so there's no chance of getting dusting on this car. Catch can, drained every 5,000 kilometres, and I change the filter every 25 to 30,000 kilometres. Down in there's a DC to DC charger. I installed that when we had our other caravan because it didn't have one on board, so that used to power the caravan. So it's in there ready to go if anybody wants a second battery setup. Secondary fuel filter. Batteries are probably 18 months old. I don't think there's any other mods that we can see there. $2 Shurus. Believe me, they work. Okay, Toyo open country tyres. If you look after those and have them serviced, they say they'll get you 120,000 Ks. They've done about 50,000 so far. Clear view mirrors, electrically operated top, manual on the bottom. Window visor. I've extended the mud flaps, but those extensions can be removed quite easily. Rhino roof bars. Okay, down the back, obviously it's got the standard reversing camera up there. 12-pin plug, 40 amp Anderson plug, and an 80 amp Anderson plug. The 40 is to power the caravan, and the 80 is to power a thumper air compressor. Safe doesn't go with it. That's a key safe down there. Now I have removed the back seats, but they'll be back in by the time I trade it. Legend X exhaust. That's 3.5 into 4-inch exhaust. Airbag man, airbags. I'll show you in case you do trade it, Andrew, where the inputs for those are. So underneath this flap is the 2 valves for the airbags. And that's probably it for down here. UHF aerial on the K-on mount there, but there was also another aerial mount up here that just needs an extension on it. That can be switched over and that removed if somebody doesn't like it, but I like it. So the UHF is mounted under there, and that's where the aerial connections are. Unit and UHF. Rear view camera for the caravan. That's my old Sphere tyre pressure monitor. That'll come out because they don't make them like that. The Sphere is strong enough to pick up the signal from the caravan. 23-foot caravan, so it's strong enough to pick up the signal from those wheels without having a repeater. Actually, when I pull in the driveway sometimes at home, we've got 2 driveways, one on each side of the corner. Sometimes when I pull in the bottom driveway, it picks up the signal from the caravan, which is parked up the top. That's how strong it is. I've got a cover on the steering wheel because it's got the peeling effect underneath. I believe Toyota are replacing those under warranty still, if somebody wants to go down that road. Okay, we'll go around the driver's side. Nice view out the windscreen. Saw our first lot of whales yesterday. Alright, this is fitted with an MM 4x4 torque converter lockup kit. That's the controller for it. Very simple to use. All the instructions are online for that. So I drive this car mostly in sports mode, and I have the ultra gauge monitor, which is currently monitoring engine temperature, gearbox, torque converter, exhaust and gear position. That's constantly on. Breakaway backup battery monitor for the caravan. They used to be insisted upon, but you don't have to have them anymore, but we've still got one. Red Arc Tow Pro Elite brake controller. What else? I'll have to consult my list. Okay, just a couple of other things. The seat covers have been on it since new, or since 2,000 kilometres when we got it. So the seats underneath should be new. And a big one, might be better from this side for the sun shining on it. Only a couple of months ago we had the rotors replaced, so it's got drilled and slotted rotors and high performance pads, which have worked a treat. Got full service history, so all the fuel filters and the catch can filter and everything's been replaced in the last 4 months. Been serviced in the last 4 months. The transmission was serviced about 5,000 kilometres ago. So basically there's nothing to spend on this truck, and it's a perfect tow vehicle. We've had absolutely no problems with this car, and it's just performed above and beyond since the day we got it. So come on, Andrew, it's worth more money than what you've offered me. Get that pencil out, sharpen it. Give me a call. Bye. Thanks for watching.